don't have an opener on this one,
Yeah,
do
it's
we?
like I couldn't think of anything. Like once I hit record, it's like okay, now what's our banter gonna be? Like what
And
do
I
we
guess this is it. This is the banter.
banter banter banter. Hi, welcome
Hi,
to Televised the TV movie story.
hi, everybody.
I
We're talking about It this week. Stephen King's It, or
Happy
as
Halloween.
yes, happy. This is Halloween week. This goes up as Amazon the .com puts it. Stephen King, comma It exclamation point. That's what the upload on Amazon is listed as Stephen King It, which
That
is great.
that exclamation point is not part of the title. What?
It's neither is the comma.
No.
You could call it Stephen King's It, but not Stephen King, comma It. It's
yeah.
great. The description of it too also sounded like super AI generated. Let me pull it back up again. It 1990. Well, like, because I had this recently also when I did Hondo on Lone Acting. The description on Amazon said 2 episodes of the TV show Hondo stitched together and released as a movie, which that's not true. That's not what it was. Okay, here's the Amazon description of this movie. Wait, oh fuck. Okay, a fanged monster that won't stay on the movie screen. Something ominous lurking in the basement. No matter what your biggest fear is, no one knows it better than Stephen King. Which, I mean, could be worse. As far as like, you know, it could be a completely untrue description, but it's still not at all what this movie is ultimately.
Absolutely not. Like it sounds more like a logline for Stephen King himself rather than the movie.
Yeah, it's from some sort of bio on the back of the cover of the book or whatever.
Mhm.
I had not seen this before. This was my first time
Really?
watching this.
Uh,
Yeah, I had seen the first one of the whoever it was that did those modern ones. I'd seen it 2017. I'd never seen chapter 2. And that was really my only exposure. I've never read the book or anything. And I know about it. I know that this exists and everything. I had never seen it.
Interesting.
What about you, Eliza?
Well, I've seen this, I think just the one time before. Like I have my letterbox open right now. So it's like I watched it back in 2020. And I absolutely loved it back then, and I'll just spoil my thoughts now. I still absolutely love this now. Like genuinely, I think this is a really good horror movie, horror miniseries, whatever. And God, like I think everything's great here. I know a lot of people
Yeah,
say it's like just super cheesy, super dated, but it's like that's part of the fun. But also, like, I think people just undersell like the quality that is this. What about you, Cass?
yeah,
And
yeah.
introducing
Our
our guest,
guest who we
Cass.
haven't
Sorry.
my boyfriend here, Cass. We have you on here because you're a big fan of this.
Yeah, no, I watched the first this movie for the first time because my favorite actor is Tim Curry.
Hell yeah.
But and like I watched it right around when the first it 2017 was coming out. So
Mhm.
it like launched a huge hyperfixation. So yeah, big fan.
And how many times was this for you? How many times have you seen this one?
I think this is the third time.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Out of
I have to say,
curiosity,
oh
I was
no.
just gonna say, what do you think of the Andy Muschietti movies?
I watched the first one a lot, like 2 or 3 times, and then the second one I only watched once. They're good. I like
Okay,
them.
but you prefer
I
this one.
I did cosplay and like do a lot of fan art of the newer movies, but that's probably because they were like more fresh
Yeah,
and
there's a big
like
fandom around
the
them.
yeah, the fan culture was mostly around that, not the Tim Curry one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like the first one. I think it has its charms. I think I don't know structurally how the book. I imagine the book structure follows more those where this one is like a lot of the first episode of it is flashbacks between the adult versions and the kid versions, and it's sort of going back and forth. And I don't know if either of you have read the book, but
No.
I would imagine this is going to be a lot of episode a lot of this episode is going to be me saying it, lowercase it, and like sort of double checking myself of like, well, it also, see right there, it's just going to be, that will be a thing that happens a lot this episode, and I'm just going to have to deal with that. Uh, but I imagine the book, I like that about the 2017 one, that it doesn't play with the timeline because they hadn't cast any of the adult actors yet or anything. So they don't have, Bill Hader and Jessica Chastain and James McAvoy to have in like the present day stuff. But I like how streamlined that one does feel as just like a straight up, coming of age, just, flat story that way. So I'll give the 2017 one that over this. But yeah, I mean, I went into this last night and this morning knowing that it kind of has the reputation for being not great, but Tim Curry is like the one thing for it. And I have to say, I liked it. I thought it was, watchable. It didn't feel 3 hours. We got through like 45 minutes of it last night and the rest of it this morning. And it just sort of, you get sucked in very quickly. And I don't know. I had a good time with it. I think it works by and large.
Oh, absolutely. Like this is such an easy watch. Like it's clear to see why this became like such a big phenomenon, not just because it's based on a Stephen King book, but because it is just so it's just so solid. Like it's just like it's so easy to get into. It's so easy to just watch through. Even the structure is a bit simple. How it's like, oh, first you have like the adults each getting their own individual flashback to the past, but it that also just like helps you get into it. It helps you like learn about the characters and everything. It shows you this adult is this child, so you know which one is which. And it's just like it really helped. It really does a good job of making everything just feel easy to watch, and just like it gets you into those scares a lot very easily, which all the scares I think are pretty damn great.
Yeah. And none of them feel like this is something you could throw on, I don't know, just like whenever. This is, part of it is because it has the coming of age thing, but like this is a good sort of gateway horror, I would imagine. I mean, I didn't watch it until now and I'm like not a teenager, but I feel like this is a good horror for like young adults to watch and like, ease yourself into the genre, because the scares and the gore or whatever isn't like super grotesque.
Hmm.
Excuse me. Um and it's fun and watchable, and there are times when it gets not boring, but like there are certainly stretches of this where you can, check your phone or get distracted a little bit. Like it's not so gripping over its 3 hours runtime that you're going to feel like you have to pay attention for 3 hours straight, which is a plus in its side, I would say.
No, I definitely when I first watched it, I wasn't really into horror, and then I watched it. I was like, this isn't too bad. Maybe I'll watch more. So I'm kind of a more of a horror person in general. So
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. I mean, Stephen King is good for that in general as being like a gateway to more extreme horror. And this is certainly one of the more notable, and I'd say one of the more accessible adaptations out there as far as his horror movies, like, this and The Shining and Misery and Carrie. And then then you get into like, the more out there ones, the really weird ones. There's a lot of Stephen King movies out there.
There are so many, and we are going to be talking about so many of them on this podcast.
Yeah, it's our second one. We've already done the
It's
Langoliers.
it's only our second, which
Only, but there's plenty. There's a whole lot. Should I do the rundown
oh yes, please.
for this?
We got to
The
do that
facts
when
and
we
info.
forget.
Yes. So we are talking about It from 1990, two-part miniseries, directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, written by Tommy Lee Wallace and Lawrence D. Cohen, based on the 1986 novel of the same name by Stephen King. It stars Harry Anderson, Dennis Christopher, Richard Mazer, Annette O'Toole, Tim Reed, John Ritter, and Richard Thomas, with a special appearance by Tim Curry, also starring Jonathan Brandis, Brandon Crane, Adam Farazil, Seth Green, Ben Heller, Emily Perkins, Marlon Taylor. Also, Olivia Hussey is in there, and some other people as some of the other people in the movie.
Is it Hussey or
Real,
Husey?
I think it's Hussey.
Okay.
I
I
think is how it's pronounced.
I've always read it as Hussey, which if it's not
It's
that,
how
I
it's
feel
written.
bad now.
I think it's Hussey, but I'm not totally sure. Part one, broadcast on November 18th, 1990, on ABC during their sweeps month. It was originally supposed to be earlier in the year, but they moved it to this, and even up against like coverage of George H.W. Bush, like taking a trip to Europe and meeting with other like world leaders there. This movie still did well. It had a 29 share, 18.5 rating. Other things that aired the same time on CBS, there was an episode of Murder She Wrote, and then a broadcast of Moonstruck. On Fox, there was an episode of Married with Children, an episode of Good Grief, and an episode of World's Greatest Stunts. And on NBC, there was a TV movie with Cheryl Ladd and Jeffrey DeMunn called Crash, The Mystery of Flight 1501, which seems kind of interesting.
A lot of things called
Uh,
Crash.
yeah, one of many. And then part two aired 2 days later, had a 33 share, 20.6 rating. Uh, Opposite on CBS, there was a broadcast of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for Thanksgiving. And on NBC, there was an episode of the In the Heat of the Night TV show, and then an episode of Law and Order. That's the rundown. There's a lot of information about the production of this movie. Eliza, did you check the Wikipedia page for this movie at all?
Uh, Barely. Like I didn't like read through it, but
I want.
I mainly scrolled through the cast trying to figure out who the fuck played the older version of the kid of the bully, but I couldn't find it.
I don't think it was anybody. But I want you to right now pull up the Wikipedia page for the It miniseries and just scroll down. And I'm gonna start a timer on my phone for how long it takes you to scroll down the entirety of this
How
Wikipedia
fast should I
page.
scroll?
Just at your normal pace. Don't like try to get to the end. Just like without looking at the scroll bar on the side to see how much there is. I want you to just start scrolling as if you're skimming, and let me know. Let me know when you start, or I'll say start and you start, and then let me know when you stop. Let me know when you have it pulled up,
It's all pulled up. I'm ready to go.
and go. I guess this is well. Though we can keep talking while you do this, Cass and I, because I discovered this. We were at dinner last night, and I was just like looking through some cursory stuff, and there's so many sections on this page that there don't need to be. There is plot, cast and characters, cast for it, the losers, supporting cast, context, pre-production, subheaders, development, writing, changes from the novel, production, subheaders, filming, directing, special effects, subheader, Pennywise, Werewolf, Mrs. Kirch, Stanley's Refrigerator Head, The Spider. Music, subcategory, track listing. Its content in relation to television restrictions. Reception, subcategory, broadcast, pre-broadcast reviews, subcategory, part one, part two. Accolades, later years, subheader, home media, retrospective opinion and legacy. In other media, documentary and short film, merchandise, adaptations. And then see also references and external links. Are you at the bottom of the page yet?
It's funny how I was like with you for most of the way, like as you were naming the categories, but I'm still in
Yeah.
references right now. Now I'm
It has
at the
been
bottom.
over a minute.
I'm
Okay.
at the bottom.
That was 1 minute and 12 seconds to get to the bottom of this Wikipedia page. That is
Yeah.
untenable. I mean, it's great. There's some good tidbits there, but like there is so much information about this. There is a lot. And I don't know why there is. Also, I did just see the actor that plays old Henry Bowers is Michael Cole from the Mod Squad, apparently.
Interesting. I
Uh,
don't even know what the Mod Squad is.
it's the like spy TV show from the 70s with Peggy Lipton and Clarence Williams III. It's
Hey,
the three of them are like, right? They're
you,
spies? I don't know.
I don't know TV shows from the 70s, Gordon.
That's fair. They're cops. They're
But
not spies.
also
I
that
just
is
know of it. I don't
that
know anything about them.
that cast is crazy. You've got two
Yeah.
icons and then fucking Michael Cole, who I don't know.
I think he's really only known for the Mod Squad, but like,
And this, I
yeah,
imagine.
I guess so. Yeah. But that is, I skimmed through the Wikipedia page to find what was interesting about it, just as like pre-information. Um, there were a few people that they were circling around for the cast of Pennywise before they ended up with Tim Curry, including Malcolm McDowell, Roddy McDowell, and Alice Cooper. Uh, this was the second TV Stephen King adaptation after the Salem's Lot miniseries by Toby Hooper in 1979. And Stephen King was really skeptical about this because he didn't think that TV was a good place for it because of the content and everything. Um, and they didn't really like a lot of people involved didn't have faith that this was going to be successful because TV was just like, this was not a time when horror was really successful on TV, or miniseries. Like the miniseries had sort of died off at this point, and the horror TV that existed in like the years leading up to this was like the Freddy Krueger TV show and the Friday the 13th TV show, neither of which did well. But then, right around this time is when Twin Peaks and Tales from the Crypt started taking off, and then from there it sort of got people more interested in, hey, maybe this could work. It was originally supposed to be a George A. Romero project, and his vision of it was to be like a 8 to 10 hour miniseries. And then he had to leave for scheduling issues with the what's his name, the makeup guy that made the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead.
How should I know?
Tom Savini, who
Oh,
directed
he
that
did
movie.
that. Okay, awesome.
Yeah. And so Romero had to drop out. And then they were originally, after that, they were like, okay, maybe 4 hours. And then when the guy who ultimately directed it came on, it got shortened to the 3 hour, two-part thing. And was there anything else? Just that it was super well received, had really high rating. Not well received, but it like a lot of people watched it. Um, this is a quote from the Wikipedia page. During a time when recording television programs on tape with VCR was becoming a commonly practiced activity in family homes, the second part of it was the most taped program of the month of November, with 1.96 million tape machines directed by Nielsen to be recording it. So almost 2 million households recorded it part two when it broadcast. So that's pretty cool.
I'm curious,
And that's
like,
all just like, supplementary information. We haven't talked at all about the actual movie yet in this conversation. And that's just like a tiny fraction of all of the information the Wikipedia page has to offer. So we're not going to get into it. People know this movie. This isn't like some obscure hidden gem that we have to like give the oral history of, but that's some of it. Anyway,
yeah,
what were you going to say?
I was just saying, I was curious, like, what the most watched TV movie is, and I already looked up the answer for myself. It's The Day After.
Okay. Is that okay? That makes sense because last week when we did the Night Stalker, that was at the time the most watched, but I wasn't sure what had overtaken that since then. But that's cool.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that one eventually.
Uh, th
Maybe we'll just do a whole month of just like the day after.
oh, you cut out for me.
That may be happening a lot because it's a homecoming weekend and there's a lot of tailgating and the internet connection is very spotty. Are we
Okay.
still here? Are we
Yes,
still
you
connected?
you you came back as you were talking about homecoming weekend. Uh,
Okay. Yes. Yeah. You can cut around all this.
Go
This
back to what
time
you're
you do
saying.
have to edit the episode.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
You're talking about
Uh,
like we're gonna do a whole month of something.
oh yeah, just we should do a whole month of like threads and the day after, and just do all of the like miserable like post nuclear Holocaust movies,
This fucking
and just like
depression month.
yeah, just like really mire ourselves in all of it. Just we might as well get them all, knock them out 4 weeks in a row. But let's talk about this movie actually. for like 20 minutes into the episode, let's actually talk about it. And you have not done a lot of talking. So I know
But
you are, baby.
way to call
But
him out.
oh yeah,
How dare you?
I'm sorry. But no, you as the expert, the reason I brought you on
The
here,
expert.
because you love this
I
movie.
wouldn't say
Yeah,
expert.
I don't know,
You
but
are
you
the
like the
expert
movie.
witness.
Anyway, talk about it.
I don't know. I didn't read it.
Okay, here's how we can structure this conversation. And I'll start it with a question for you. Who out of the kids is your favorite?
Oh, Richie. Richie's always been my favorite.
Even in this version where he is insufferable.
Thing is that at first it started that I really liked him because I like Seth Green because I was on an Austin Powers kick.
I
Yeah.
was literally about to
then
say big Seth Green fan.
yeah. And then I watched the 2017 movie and he grew on me a lot. And I was just like, yeah, no, I this is the one. I was right the first time.
I I think Seth Green certainly pulls off the character
Yeah.
in this. I did not like my time spent with Richie Tozier in this, and I think that's on purpose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just he's a big personality.
Hmm.
I'll say that. Um, but I mean, I didn't dislike them. I don't dislike any of them, but I think other than like Stan, who is a borderline empty vessel,
Yeah.
like I think if I were to do like a power rankings, Richie would be near the bottom of it just because it's a lot to take on, and I don't think the Seth Green. I don't know. I found him irritating, but I mean, there's a likable version of him out there somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But not my favorite. I'm sorry to say. Um,
Who's your
I
favorite?
I really like Ben Hanscom. I think his story, like over the two timelines, is an interesting one. Maybe I just like root for his romance with Beverly,
Yeah.
but I don't. I think also like as far as performances, I think the kid playing Ben and then John Ritter are it's like the best match over the two timelines. I think they're both standout cast members of the movie. I don't remember who the kid playing Ben is, but I don't. I found them both to be very interesting versions of the character.
Hmm.
How about you,
Like,
Eliza? Who's
so
your
so are we saying like which is our favorite specifically among the kid versions or like both versions?
yeah, I was saying kid version for now.
Okay.
Although I think my answer is probably Ben for both of them.
Yeah.
But that doesn't have to be the case. I think there are some that are definitely stronger in one section than they are in the other. But who's your favorite of the kids?
My favorite child. That's a weird way to phrase that. Oh, Bill. My answer is Bill.
I yeah.
I really like Jonathan Brandis's performance in this, and I just think like he's easily like well, no, I wouldn't say he's the most empathizable because they all have their own like different messed up stories. But I don't know. I think it's really just the strength of Jonathan Brandis. He's definitely my
Yeah.
favorite of the kid actors, and it's just like he really makes me feel it.
Yeah. I think he would be my close runner up to Ben. I'm a bit of a Beverly in that sense, I guess. But no, I think Jonathan Brandis is very uh out of all the actors of all the kid actors, I think he's giving the best performance of them. He's got a real I don't know, he just feels the most at home in the coming of age portion of things. And he's got those eyes are very soulful. Those are very protagonist coded eyes, I guess. uh
I mean, it makes
I don't
sense
know.
why he was like a big name and everything.
Yeah, no, I like him a lot. And then we'll go backwards. How about out of the adults, Eliza?
Out of the adults, this is definitely really tough because I still do like Bill. I like Bill's ponytail. I do
That
like
ponytail jump scared me every time. Every time he turned to side profile, I'm like, oh, it's still there. Fuck.
and also Richard Thomas is just like really cute in the role. I like his glasses and everything. I
Yeah,
also
John Boy.
I also really like Annette O'Toole as Beverly, John Ritter. Like everybody's great as the
Yeah,
adults. And it's really hard to pick a favorite. And it's like I think I think I might actually go with Mike for the adults. I think Tim Reed does a really great job, like just framing everything because, like, that's Mike's role in like the first episode. He's the one calling up everybody. And it's like I think I don't know. I just kind of feel like connected to him. I relate to him like being the only one who stayed in the hometown and has to bring everybody back. It's like that's I like that character.
Yeah, he's a great anchor character to
Hmm.
everything. He's a uh, he has to sell a lot of the more the like mystery aspects of everything. And he just has a good haunted quality to him that I like. Uh Out of the adults, I think my favorite is Eddie. I think
Interesting.
he's very stylish. I like his suit.
Yeah,
I
he's
like his
very
floppy hair.
pretty.
He's so cute. He's so cute and gay
Yeah.
and weak. just a sickly foppish guy. And I don't I like his big hero moment at the end where he ends up sacrificing himself with his placebo inhaler. Uh
They're
but
gazebos.
yes. No, I like Eddie a lot. I mean, they're all great. All the adults except maybe Richie. Sorry, Harry Anderson. I'm so sorry, babe.
It's okay.
I really I'll say I'll defend Richie here. I do really like Harry
Thank you.
Anderson as Richie. Like I said I liked
Yeah,
everybody, but it's like I think he does do the balance of like he can do both the really funny guy Richie and also do the really like fucked
funny
up
Guy
guy Richie.
Ritchie. Guy
Beep beep
Ritchie.
Richie.
Guy
Uh
Ritchie's in this movie.
Anyway, uh, although I do remember reading, I forget where, it might have been on this Wikipedia page, but it's like that Stephen King, like of all, he really liked this for the most part, but he didn't like the portrayal of Richie. So it's like maybe you have a friend in that sense, Gordon.
Maybe so. Was this the one that the Wikipedia page said that like a very young Jim Carrey was in talks for? I would
Yes,
imagine probably.
yes, Jim
Uh,
Carrey was in
no, Jim
talks
Carrey was originally
for
considered for
Eddie.
Eddie. Whoa, that's crazy. I
I
can't
mean,
picture that. I mean, this is still a good like 40 years before Jim Carrey became the biggest movie star in the world, but like I can't picture that version at all.
I
That's
can
so
pic-
weird
I
that
can
you would
picture
like
it.
that you would be casting Jim Carrey in this and not as Richie. That's so strange.
I mean, I get it. I think that's a like yeah, you think of like, oh, make him Richie because he's the funny one. But I think Jim Carrey, like he can do like Eddie's like sensitive, soulful side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
see
guess
that.
kind of. I just when I remember seeing that and just sort of internalizing, oh, that must have been for Richie, but I guess not. And do you have a different answer as far as adults?
I have a couple answers.
Okay.
The main one is Richie, though. But I,
I, I love you.
They're so cute.
Okay. Thank you.
thank you. I also like Eddie. He's very cute. He's kind of pretty.
That hair,
Yeah,
that hair, that floppy hair
the
is
curly
so,
blonde, pretty hair.
yeah.
No, I also like Ben and Bill. I like all of them, really,
Yeah.
to be honest. But
Yeah. There's not a weak link out of either version. Uh, Even Stan has his moments.
yeah,
Even
he
poor
stays
Richard
the
Mazer
same.
just getting like a scene and a half in this movie.
Yeah,
Uh, who I anytime any cast member of the thing shows up in something else, I'm like, hey, from the thing. So I had high hopes for Richard Mazer, and he just is gone. Although he does get to be the head in the fridge.
yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's a good scene as far as
Mhm.
the like the scare scenes. That one's pretty fun because he gets to, it's a playful scene. It's Pennywise taunting them especially hard with the head of their deceased friend in a refrigerator, in a mini fridge, in a library mini fridge,
Yeah.
stocked to the brim with beer, which is a great little detail. Um, but yeah, that's a we have not really have we said the name Tim Curry in this episode yet?
We have.
Yeah,
Okay, not enough though
yeah.
at this point.
Well,
Really, I mean,
that's the thing about this movie though. Like Tim Curry's barely in it.
Yes. Out of the 3 hours, he probably has 10, 15 minutes of screen time, if that. I
I
don't know.
I saw a review say that he was in 6% of the movie, which is not much.
That is, yeah, that is very little. But he makes the most of it. There's a reason, like, this is, there's a reason this is one of the iconic horror movie villains. Just like, and that's for a TV movie. Like, what other TV movies have villains this iconic in the pantheon of horror? I can't think of any. Uh, but I mean, it really speaks to how great he is in the role.
Mhm. Yeah, he is like fantastic. Like I think he is actually like my favorite performance in the movie. Like he
Yeah.
just
It would be
comes.
hard to say otherwise. It would be hard to be like, no, you know what? I'm gonna say Annette O'Toole is better than Tim Curry in
No, but
this,
like
or
there
whatever.
Yeah.
are like a lot of good performances in this movie. But if
Yeah,
I had to pick one, it's definitely Tim Curry because he's just having a grand old time in this role, even though he was afraid of clouds. Like he is just like eating up the scenery. He is living it up in this movie,
Yeah.
and it's a joy to see every single time.
What are you looking at me for?
you want to talk about Tim Curry, your favorite guy?
No.
Please talk
No,
about Tim Curry, your favorite guy.
my favorite guy. No, I was telling Gordon about the I bought Tim Curry's memoir that just came out like a week ago or something like that.
Oh,
And there I didn't read all of it yet, but I specifically read the little like 3-page chapter about it to see if there was anything I could bring up. And is very telling of like he's just a tired old man who had a stroke a while ago and is writing about his life. He's like, I don't really like horror. The only people who come up to me talking about Pennywise are little freaks or people who were traumatized, and I don't. He's like, I don't like talking about it because it's an awkward conversation. And he was talking about, yeah, he was talking about just how much he hates horror, not like try to be respectful. He's like, of course I respect the genre, but like it's just it doesn't. And then he was shitting on he was shitting on the newer It movies to be like, but I respect Bill Skarsgård, of course, but like there's just too much and they're making it too like he's it's very silly with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mhm.
yeah. I think this is a really fun characterization. I love the voice he does.
Oh
The
yeah.
like weird, like
Gravelly,
a little bit Brooklyn kind of,
yeah.
Yeah,
like he's
hiya,
like,
Richie.
yeah, is kiss me, fat boy. his best out of with a movie with many great line readings from him, that's the best one.
Other than like the library scene, that scene's the one that's most clipped in like compilations for him and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I do love that. I mean, there's a lot of great Pennywise laughs in this. The best Pennywise laugh, for my money, is when he's up in the like the balcony of the library in the background while Richie is having the freak out, and he's just like, "Hey, do you have Prince Albert in a can?
Dan,
Well,
you
you better let
don't.
him out." Waha, waha, waha. I love that. I love
It's so good.
like it's like at this point, Pennywise isn't even trying to be scary. He's just like doing his clown routine. Like, other than the looming fact that it is Pennywise and we know all this other stuff about him, the points where he's just like being funny are really funny.
Yeah.
It circles back around to being like actually funny and not scary. I love is it waha 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 waha. He's enjoying himself. He's having a good time. It's great. Love Pennywise.
Hmm.
What else?
Um,
Let me check my notes. I didn't actually.
wait, I haven't looked at my notes at all.
Yeah. Let's see. Ponytail photo album. Oh, there was a line that really got us. That it took me until much later in the movie to realize why the line was the line it was. But it's when Ben and Beverly are like talking outside of class, and the two like preppy girls walk through. And one of them says, some people have no class. And the other one says, some people have janitors for parents, which I didn't realize until much later that Beverly's dad is the janitor. I thought that was just a total non sequitur, just like that's a metaphor for kids we don't like as people with janitors for parents. But that line really fucking got me. There were a few points watching it last night and this morning where we had to pause because just like the moment, the line, what else? Oh, the point where Eddie, adult Eddie, remembers Pennywise for the first time and refers to him as a quote big white guy. Like he's talking about the white face, the big white guy with red hair and a red nose and all this stuff, but just like
Conan O'Brien
describing Pennywise as a big white guy really fucking caught me off guard. Oh, that's good. Oh boy. Oh, one moment that I actually really did like as far as the restructuring of things for the sake of, flashbacks and everything, that it took me a second to figure out what was going on, but then once I did, it was like, oh, that's really interesting. Is I think it's maybe Beverly's flashback. I don't remember. But it's all the kids down by the reservoir or whatever. And Ben all of a sudden is just like staring off to the sewer, just sort of like freaking out. And or no, I think it's Eddie's. It's Eddie's flashback. And Ben's just sort of staring there silently. And at first I was like, oh, well, he's sort of reminiscing on what we saw in his flashback where he sees his father. And then at a certain point I realized, oh, that's just happening right now. He's having that flashback and we're not seeing it. The other kids aren't seeing it. But in that moment where he's standing there silently is when he's seeing his dad that turns into Pennywise, that turns into the body in the lake. Like that's just happening concurrently, but none of the rest of us are seeing it. And I thought that was a good little, like, not misdirect, but it's a fun placement of things. Like that we're seeing that now from another perspective. When we saw it from Ben the first time, we didn't know the other kids were there. And now we're seeing it with the other kids and they're not seeing what he's seeing. And I thought that was a fun little moment.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else to add on that. Just, I thought that was cool.
It's like, I feel bad that I keep like not having anything to add, but it's like, yeah, you're right. That's a cool scene. I like that detail of it. There's so many moments in this movie that are just all cool to me.
Yeah. Really good scares. I think, given the limited budget and we'll say quality of some of them, I do think most of the scares and most of the effects hold up. The makeup is really good. The like when Mrs. Kirsch turns into like a dead old lady and chases after Beverly.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely. Like
Yeah.
all the effects in this movie are really, really great. Hey, like each time I feel like they just use like so many different like methods to create everything. Like I love,
Yeah.
for example, like after the losers kill Pennywise for the first time, it's like he turns into this like stop motion thing as he like descends into the sewer drain, and it's just like, and then like the effects in like the fortune cookie monsters, and then the different like like you were saying, the old lady. It's like there's all these different like creatures and characters that all just are just so interesting in their own ways.
Yeah. I really like any time it goes into like claymation.
Yes.
When he's in the shower and
Shower.
he opens up the floor so that he can come out through the drain.
Hmm.
Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
was gesturing. I'm Italian. I speak with my hands.
Wait, did you like accidentally hit him or something?
Yeah,
Yes,
it was, like,
I-
right before.
sorry. It was a
It's
tap.
okay.
It was
I
a light
know.
tap. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's the problem with being just like so close. Like I've never hit
Yeah.
Gordon while recording.
Well, that's because you're in another state. Um, no, I like all the, even when they're a bit janky, like the big spider monster.
Yeah.
That's like not at like
It's very clearly like edited.
yes,
into it.
it's a model that
Yeah.
they're green screening on, and even in the close-ups where it's like, oh well, that's just like a thing you made.
Yeah.
Like at that point when the spider monster shows up, I'm like, oh well, I would have no problem here because I'm not afraid of that. Like it only works because you're afraid, and it just looks too goofy. So if I was there right then, it would have no power against me because it just looks like a fucking like like a model. It just looks like you painted some plastic. Uh, I don't know. It's not scary once you see the like true form, the spider form. It's just sort of like a guy.
Which apparently Tim Curry hates the spider form. He was talking shit about it in the book. He was like, and like eventually at the end when he turns into like a spider form, which I hated. I'm like, okay, good for you.
Yeah, it's not especially threatening.
Yeah.
And we don't even get the turtle.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't know. They said like they think that there's something looking out for them, and that's like the only reference they make to the turtle, but they don't say anything about it.
Did they do the turtle in the 2017 in chapter 2?
Briefly, like I think there's a point where he looks like Bill's dreaming, and he looks up and he sees a turtle, and there's like turtle imagery elsewhere, but that's like it. I think.
Fair enough. Well, as far as things to leave out from the book, that's you know, that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. But they don't
actually,
do that in this one.
Because you're bringing it up. I did see on the Wikipedia page that Annette O'Toole
yeah.
was like really upset that they didn't include that scene, and it's just like she's talking about how beautiful she thinks that scene is. And it's like
no.
she really wanted them to include it, or was just at least disappointed that they didn't include it. I don't think she was trying to push people to include it or anything, but
yeah. On a character level, I kind of understand that from her. If she's like really gotten involved in Beverly's like, point of view and how she feels about all the other boys. But like, we don't need that in the movie. I'm glad it's not in the movie.
and also, I don't think that'd be good for TV anyway.
No. Certainly not. There was something else I wanted to go back to. Oh, you said Fortune Cookie Monster, and it got me thinking about like Cookie Monster, except he's a Fortune Cookie Monster. And I can't think of a good Fortune Cookie saying to do in a bad Cookie Monster voice, or else I would. But I'll spare you that. I'll spare you doing a bad Cookie Monster voice from that. But I did also take a note that said Fortune Cookie Monster, and then my phone autocorrect capitalized Cookie Monster, and I was like, oh hey, that's kind of something. So I took note of that back then as well. A very stupid thing that I thought of. When Henry Bowers is visited by his dead friend Belch in the asylum, and he's breaking out, and the guard shows up and tries to stop him, but then he sees Pennywise. Because adults can't see Pennywise unless they've like, witnessed him as a child. I did very briefly have the thought, oh well, this guy must have been a kid once, for like half a second, and then,
but then,
well, I'm not wrong. I wasn't fucking wrong, was I?
But also, like, but then he doesn't see Pennywise really. What he sees
no, he does.
is a fucking dog.
Well, I mean, to be able to see it in general.
Yeah.
He sees the dog in Pennywise's costume. Like, it's not that far of a like. I'm just saying, like, none of the adults.
I was just making a joke about the dog head.
Yeah,
it's just a dog dressed up as Pennywise. It's not actually anything scary.
Penny dog. Fuck. I fucked it. Sure.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm doing a bit.
If we weren't like actively in the middle of the episode, I would have ended it right there.
Puppy-wise?
There has to be a pun in there you go, Puppy-wise. Yeah. Good job, babe.
That's the easy one.
There you go. Yeah.
I was gonna say my thought process was that like it's kind of he can decide who sees him sort of
it's way. Probably that, I'm sure.
Said that.
But I guess he must have been a child.
But
I do like
I was just gonna say I'm wondering like what I've never understood about Pennywise is like why with these like six kids, he just wants to fuck with them. Like he just wants to be like oh like haha you're fat haha anyway bye. But it's like with everybody else, he just immediately kills them. Like it's just like
Yeah.
what's special about these fucking kids? It's like why do they get it easy by just getting tormented instead of just being murdered?
Is that the turtle? Is that the doings of the turtle? I don't know the how the
Uh,
turtle
I
works.
don't know what the
I just
fuck the
know
turtle is.
there's a big giant cosmic like
yeah.
space turtle
It's like the
that
opposite of Pennywise. It's like the all good kind of, I think.
and it's like a protector. I
Yeah.
I am very tangentially aware of the fact that in the book there's a big good turtle that
Yeah.
helps them.
Yeah.
Is this like how in Discworld there's like the big turtle that the world rests upon or the universe
It's
rests upon?
something like that, I think. I think it all just sort of circles back to turtles all the way down as a concept.
Good book.
That I don't know that I just know the saying. But what else do I have? I do like that Pennywise or it or whatever gets taken down in the same way as Kurt Russell in Death Proof. That they all just sort of like stand around him and kick it.
The shit out
They
of
just
him.
sort of
Yeah.
kick it to death, and then that works. They're just fucking kicking at him at the big spider. I like when they just rush him and push him over.
Yeah.
It's like fuck you. We're gonna tip the spider because it's not that big ultimately, and then they just kick it until it's dead forever.
Okay,
So
now I'm just
they did that.
imagining it, but it's Death Proof, where it's like you have the first half where it is where Pennywise actually does kill them all, but then you have the second half where uh like they
It's a
fucking
car
kill
chase.
Pennywise. And yeah, there's a bunch
It
of car chases and everything. And also Mary Elizabeth Winstead is left behind.
yeah, she's the Stan of the group.
Oh, she's the Stan, yes.
She's Stan, and Henry Bowers is Rose McGowan, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember who else is in the first half.
I don't know.
I don't know. Kurt Russell is Pennywise. That's a thought.
That's a given.
Yeah. No, I'm just like I'm not even talking about like the direct thing here. I'm just saying like in a version of it that is just an adaptation of it, but with Kurt Russell playing Pennywise. Who's to say?
I wouldn't like that, I don't think. I don't think
No,
he'd be good.
he wouldn't be a good fit, but it would be something.
Uh Random quote. Elmer Fudd has a lisp, it's Porky Pig who stutters.
There you go.
Yep.
Um, do you have any like well, not final thoughts because I'm sure we'll still talk about it, but
Oh
do
yeah,
you have a
we have
game?
so much more to talk about. I have so many more notes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you got?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
oh,
say something else. Oh,
I thought this was for Kaz, but it's just like
oh, it was. Yeah,
but if you want to toss it to me too, I can bring up the Mr.
sure.
Toomey reference because there's a
I,
scene where they're
I
watching Perfect Strangers.
oh
I,
yes, yes, of course. I love sex. My wife prefers perfect strangers.
so
What a line.
do they know that I'm a sex
Oh
maniac?
yes, I'm a
Yeah.
sex maniac. My wife prefers perfect strangers.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, it wouldn't have been a reference because
I know.
that movie later, but I didn't think about that at all until just now. That's a fun little tie-in. There are some like in-universe tie-ins from the book, I think, into the whole Kingiverse. I think it was that one of them was friends with Paul Sheldon as a kid, who grows up to be Paul Sheldon from Misery. And I
Mhm.
think also it said that Ben's dad served in the Air Force with Dick Halloran from The Shining. I think are the ways that this, at least according to IMDb or Wikipedia or something, mentioned those as tie-ins to the grander Castle Rock, etc. expanded universe, Dark
Is that
Tower.
what it's called?
I mean, Castle Rock is the town where like Needful Things and a few other books take place. They're all sort of connected by the Dark Tower and
Mm.
everything, but
I
Castle
I
Rock is one of the recurring
I'm
aspects.
just not familiar with the Stephen Kingiverse, so it's like I was just like I'm learning.
Yeah, they're almost all connected in some way or another, which does, you know, it is kind of funny to think that like Derry is like just a few towns over from Shawshank Prison and everything, like in canon. Uh, It's just, Pennywise exists. You're watching Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman toil away in prison and just think like, oh well, Pennywise is probably doing something right now. That's just a part of the universe.
Well, he would only be doing something if it was set in the exact right year, you know?
Yeah,
That's true.
30 years.
Isn't it 27 in the book and it's just 30 in this for the sake of
I'm pretty sure.
30 is an easier number to do numbers for, to do math with? I don't know. That's a weird change that I don't understand, but I know it's 27 in the book for some reason.
Uh, gonna briefly talk about like the different things that all the adults are doing when they're getting called from Ben, getting called from Mike. It's like you have first. My favorite one is of course John Ritter having foreplay, talking about how fat he used to be.
Yeah.
I was a real butterball.
Flirting with this Italian, I don't know, some kind of she has an accent, I don't remember what, but he's just won an architecture award.
He breaks it.
He drops it out of the back of his limo, and
he's like, oh, what a tragedy.
And then you have of course like Richie is on like fucking Conan or something and just performed a set, and then it's just
a comedy set that absolutely kills with his big closing punchline, Godzilla walking into a power line. And he like walks into a power line and goes bzzz, and the audience goes fucking wild and he goes, thank you, that was my time. For Godzilla walking into it, that's his big closing joke. Fuck you, Richie Tozier.
I feel like this happens a lot when you have a movie that's trying to write a comedian and they don't want to write a whole joke, they just write a fake line.
Fake stand-up is rarely good.
And I just want to hear these full jokes that people imagine. It's just like write a joke that works with this punchline.
Yeah. But then he in like the green room afterwards, and everyone's like, oh, you did great. And then he gets the call. And oh no.
And then you also have Beverly Marsh's abusive husband, who is the fucking worst. Like, Jesus Christ.
Fuck that guy.
And then everybody else is kind of forgettable.
Bill is just at home with his wife, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's with Olivia Hussey.
I don't remember what they're talking about or doing, though.
She's gonna do a movie for his book.
Yes, because she's an actress, and they're adapting one of his. I paused when you pan over his books at the library. Leave it to Stephen King, as all there's always the self-insert horror author, and one of them is what was it? Is the one that's not The Shining, The Glowing. Which the little blurb like placard says it's about aliens, so it's not really The Shining, but
it's the Tommyknockers.
I guess so, yeah. But there was Smile and like Gargoyle Road or something. What was that? Gargoyle Dance? Something weird. There were a few of them that were like, oh, these sound like titles that Stephen King never wrote. That I don't think the others are meant to be parodies of anything specific other than The Glowing. But he's your standard, not Stephen King, with glasses, with that goddamn ponytail. Yeah, a legitimate jump scare every time. I'm like, well, surely they must have cut it off in between scenes, and no, it's still there.
Yeah, I was trying to say.
Why do you want to cut the angel's wings, Gordon?
Every time a man with long hair cuts it off, an angel loses its wings.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I shaved my head. I know. I just.
This is how you can make it up to us, Gordon, by getting the fuck ass ponytail.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long while.
When it gets there, if you don't go bald by the time, like,
someday,
gotta do that ponytail
someday. I've tried to do ponytails in the past. My hair, as long as my hair has gotten, I've never been able to get it long enough to do a ponytail. That it doesn't look just like a total scumbag.
Get a hair transplant, bitch.
I saw you literally messing with your hair and putting it up, and it looked fine.
I don't know. I just don't know how to do it, I guess.
Okay.
Without it just like going everywhere.
Uh,
What else? Oh, Eddie is there with his mom still. Still, yeah. We don't see him getting the call. We just see him after,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't remember
Uh,
seeing him get the call.
Yeah, because he's running through his house grabbing
he's already getting ready to leave while his mom is yelling at him to stay and never leave and never get sick and never have friends
Yeah.
and never have sex. Eddie's a virgin. He dies a virgin. We know this canonically.
Yeah.
When Eddie was coming out saying that he was a virgin, never had sex, I for sure thought he was coming out as gay. Like
I mean,
that's what I thought was going to happen.
well, what he says is,
he's in love with all of them.
Yeah, he says,
polyamorous, bisexual king.
Yeah, the Losers Club or a polycule.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, well, what he says is, it's because I've never loved anyone other than you guys, and like he does say, it's not a moment of I've never loved anyone except for you, Bev. He does say all of you guys, so he did love them all. Mm-hmm. Bisexual king. Mm-hmm. Bisexual virgin king, right. Eddie. Yes, bisexual polyamorous virgin king Eddie Kasprak. Not asthmatic.
It always sucks when you want to be in a polycule, but everybody else is monogamous.
Yeah.
Don't I? Sorry.
What else? Well, Stan is, Stan is a character in this movie as well. What is he doing?
He's so clearly the one that's going to die, unfortunately. Yeah. They don't give him good treatment in this movie.
He's just there loving his wife. And then
he's like the only one who's kind of normal. Everybody else has a big thing.
Well, because he's a normal kid too, other than he's, a bit obsessive.
Yeah.
But like he's the he's the nerd.
Yeah. He's got the bird thing.
Yeah, he got the bird thing, and he's a Boy Scout. And he is all facts and logic, but then he sees Pennywise and it freaks him out, and then he dies, and that's all.
He kills himself a mustache and writes it on the wall.
Yeah, in a and then his wife comes into the bathroom and does a fade to black screen in a very obvious "here's the end of episode 1" sort of moment there.
I mean, it'd be very obvious watching it at the time because the episode would end.
Well, yes. You're not wrong. Oh, what else?
Another kill I really liked was when the bully gets sucked into the pipe. I thought that was just like a really cool, beautiful moment.
That's a good Deadlights with the like it gets sort of like folded up and sucked in backwards. Mm-hmm. And then they just do it again with Belch, the one that burps.
Yeah.
They just do it a second time, like right away. Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't like do the same effect of him getting sucked in, but he also, there's the Deadlights come back for seconds and they also eat him. Mm-hmm. Oh well.
What? Yeah. I do think it's funny how like they just say Deadlights and just assume that's words people should understand immediately, which I guess it's a compound word where it's like they're the lights that kill you. So I guess it makes sense. But
you get caught like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's like, sort of the
you get killed by them, so they're deadlights instead of headlights.
Yeah. I mean, Stephen King has always in his works done a good job of like giving you nonsense words and phrases and just like you have to accept. Like The Shining feels like a folksy sort of word for what that is. Deadlights feels like a thing kids would come up with for this. Like Pet Cemetery being spelled like that because a kid made that. So it's just like that's always been a strength. I mean, I've only read The Shining as far as Stephen King books, but like just in the iconography of his literary output, he's very good at making nonsense. Like the poem that Ben writes for Beverly is not nothing, but it's like it's a very evocative 3-line. Is it a haiku? I don't think it is.
Hair is like winter.
No. Okay. So it's not. Or is there a like? Is it your hair is winter flame?
Or your hair is winter
Your hair is winter flame. January embers. Nope, that's only six. Okay, my heart burns there too. It's almost a haiku.
It probably is a
Almost,
haiku. We're
but
just
not quite.
misremembering it.
Probably. But the fact that I remember enough of it now is like that's I don't know.
That's surprising.
New newsflash: Stephen King, pretty good writer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Stephen King and his many works, I do have a game for the two of you.
Yay!
I was wondering when the game was coming.
Well, it's coming in now, motherfucker. This is a format we have done before, and one that Cass liked in listening to the episode. So we are doing what I'm calling the Ogner Rats game.
Oh no!
Let's go!
So I have picked out 20 actors that are notably in Stephen King adaptations. All movies, no TV, and they're all like either the star or like the second or third build. I'm not going deep into the casts, but who wants to go first?
I thought it was going to be just like whoever can get it first, or
Oh,
like
we can do that. We can do that. Okay. So your first name here is Ysis Kikaps.
Sissy Spacek.
Sissy Spacek, you got it. Do you want to keep? Can you keep score for us, Eliza?
Oh yeah, let me get that. Oh,
Sissy
yeah, go on
Spacek,
with the second one.
From Carrie. Your second one is Lib Dragsrax.
Bill something. Bill Skarsgård.
Bill
was about to
Skarsgård.
say.
Yes. Point to Eliza. Revere Xenioch.
Say that again.
Revere Xenioch.
I feel bad
Rev-
getting all these, but I think that's Charlize Theron.
It's not even close
Nope.
to Charlize Theron.
Nope. Damn it.
River
No.
Phoenix?
Yes, you got
Oh.
it. River Phoenix
You got
from
it.
Stand By Me. River Phoenix from Stand By Me. Revere
Yeah,
Xenioch.
I don't even think Charlize Theron's been in a Stephen King thing.
I don't know where you got Charlize Theron from.
When you said like I don't know, I thought I got it.
Okay.
It sounded right to me.
Point to Cass for that.
Yay.
Okay. Samaj Nak. Samaj Nak.
James Gunn? No.
No.
James something.
James.
James McAvoy.
No. No.
Can you say it again?
Samaj Nak.
Oh, James Caan.
James Caan
James
from
Caan.
Misery. James Caan from Misery.
I was trying to think of James's.
So we're all tied up 2-2.
2-2.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Mott Not Selde.
Say it again.
Mott Not Selde.
What the fuck is his name?
Is it Tom Hiddleston?
It's Tom Hiddleston.
What's he in?
From the Life of Chuck.
Oh yeah.
Earlier this year. The Life of Chuck.
Forgot that was Stephen King.
Yeah. So that's
Cass is
point to
leading
Cass.
now.
Yes. Okay.
Yay.
Next up is Nagrom Namirf.
Magron Namirf?
Nagrom Namirf.
Morgan.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman from The Shawshank Redemption. Point to Eliza.
3-3.
Nai.
You said there's 20 of these?
Yes, there's 20. Nai Nilikum.
Say it again.
Nai Nilikum.
Naive Nilikum.
Nai Nilikum.
What the fuck is that first name?
Nai. Nai.
Naive.
Nai. Nai Nilikum.
I'm really stuck. Cass, you got anything?
No.
Nai Nilikum. If neither of you have it, neither of you have it. But work it out. Talk it out.
I'm focusing on Nilikum because it's like if I can
Yeah,
get
me
that, that
too.
has to be easier because it's like Max something.
Oh, Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen. Good
I
job,
got
Cass.
it.
Ian McKellen from Apt Pupil.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay. The next one. Yellowhis Lavid. Yellowhis Lavid.
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall from The Shining.
That's
What's
five
the
for
score?
Cass.
5-3 so far. Okay.
Yep.
Aikrem Yag Nedrach.
Say that again.
Aikrem Yag Nedrach.
Marcia Gay Harden.
Marcia Gay Harden from The Mist. Good job, Eliza.
Like when you
Okay.
had that middle word, there's only so many actors it could be.
Yeah. Okay. And now we're getting it. I have not play tested any of these because I did this last night on my phone while we were in bed. So I have not said any of these out loud. So this is going to be a real first run at Wehtam Yehguanokam. Wehtam Yeh. Oh, I'm going to say guano, like the word guano. Mehitatam Yehguanokam.
Say it slowly.
Wehitatam Yehguanokam.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew
I
McConaughey.
was
Boom.
Matthew McConaughey from the Dark Tower. Is it tied up now 5-5? What are we
Five to
at?
five.
5-5.
Halfway through.
Okay. Rehipotzerhik Necklaw.
Say it again.
Rehipotzerhik Necklaw.
Oh, I know it. What?
uh,
One more time.
Christopher Walken.
Yes, you got it. You got to speak up, babe.
Sorry.
Christopher Walken from the Dead Zone.
Yeah, okay. I got Christopher on there. I couldn't figure out the last name.
Okay. Eolhik Ikarg Ztaram.
One more time.
Eolhik Ikarg Ztaram. Eolhik Ikarg Zitaram.
Karg.
Eolhik Ikarg Zitaram. You got
Chloe
something?
Grace Moretz
No.
Chloe Grace Moretz from
from
the
the remake of
Carrie
Carrie.
remake. Yes.
6-6.
Okay. Anayatat Yunelsam. Anayatat Yunelsam.
Tatiana Maslany?
Tatiana Maslany from The Monkey, I think. Right? I didn't write
Yeah.
down what movies they're from, but I
No,
think it
wait.
was The
What?
Monkey.
Is she in that?
I think so. She's in something. One of the more recent ones. It might not have been that. It might have been a different one. I don't remember.
I'm gonna look it up
Um,
real quick.
uh,
Yeah, oh yeah,
think
she's in The Monkey. Could not
okay,
remember.
okay,
Oh
okay,
yeah, she's the mom. That's right.
okay. What are we at right now for scores?
7-6 for me.
Okay, okay. We have 7 left, so it's anyone's game. Leah Kim, Ekralk, Naknud. Leah Kim, Ikralk, Naknud. Leah Kim, Ikralk, Naknud.
Nakred?
Leah Kim, Ikralk, Naknud.
What's the last name?
You got something?
No.
Naknud.
Thinking.
Leah Kim, Ikrelk, Naknud.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan from the Green Mile. Okay, six more. And these are okay. Nawe Rodrigcum. Nawe Rodrigcum.
One more time.
Nawe Rodrigcum. Nawe Rodrigcum.
I am fucked on this one. I can't.
Yeah, me too.
Nawe Rodrigcum. Nawe Rodrigcum.
You saying it over and over isn't helping now.
I'm just refreshing people's memories, filling the dead air,
Ewan
getting us
McGregor?
there. Ewan McGregor
Oh.
from Doctor Sleep.
Fuck.
No way, Roger could come. It's Ewan McGregor.
It's 9 to
Okay.
6 now.
9-6. Still, anyone?
Yeah, it's still close.
Still close. Okay. Delonra Reganezra.
Oh my god.
Say that again.
One more time.
Delonra Reganezra hooks. Delonra Reganezra hooks. Arnold Schwarzenegger from The Running Man. Point to Cass.
Yay.
Point to Cass.
9-7.
9 to 7.
In the home stretch. Xam Wadisnov.
Again?
Xam Wadisnov. Xam Wadisnov.
I don't know this one. One more time.
Xam Wadisnov.
That first name's killing me because part of me feels like it's like the mic's cutting off. And it's just like I can't just hear the full
It's
thing.
not.
But it's
I don't
not.
think it
I
is.
know that. It's like it's Ixam.
Yes. Xam Wadisnov.
What's the last name?
Wadisnov. There is a space in there.
Oh. Oh, Max von Sydow.
Max von Sydow from Needful Things. I didn't put the von in the middle. It's not Xam Nov Wadis because von Sydow is one name.
Mhm.
Three more. 10-7.
Okay.
Could be tied up.
You got this, Cass.
Alrak.
Okay.
Alrak Onegug.
One more time.
Alrak Onegug. Alrak. Alrak Onegug.
I know the first name. I just don't know who this fucking guy is.
Alrak Onegug.
What actor has that first name?
Alrak Onegug.
Carla Gugino?
Carla Gugino from Gerald's Game. Carla Gugino. Okay. So Eliza has one.
I have one.
But
Let's see
there's still two
how
more.
much I win by.
Yes. Okay. Two more. Nahaj Kakasuk. Nahaj Kakasik or Kakasik. Nahaj
John Cusack.
John Cusack from 1408.
Good movie.
Nahaj Kikasuk. And the last one, as with a lot of these, there's many ways to pronounce them. I'm not going to do the way that would have a silent letter because that's not fair. So, Kaz Norfie. Kaz Norfie.
Norfie.
Kaz Norfie.
It's not. It's not Zach Braff. Is it Zach Braff?
No, no, no. Kaz Norfie. I maybe should have explained
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron from the Firestarter remake. I maybe should have explained for listeners that maybe didn't listen to the Ringo episode what this game was. I'm realizing now at the end of it, it's their names backwards. It's like the names spelled backwards of the actors in question.
It's
explained away at the very end of the
Rats game because in the movie Ringo, Ringo Starr has a doppelganger named Ognir Rats, which is Ognir is Ringo backwards, Rats is Star backwards, and that's the specific thing. It's not the whole thing backwards. It's each word is individually backwards.
So that's our list of. I didn't write down what Stephen King backwards is. I should have, and I'm not going to do it off the top of my head. But we have Yissus Keycaps, Lib Dragsrax, Rever Xeniohip, Samajnak, Mott Notselde, Nagram Namirf, Nayinelikam, Yelahis Lavid, Ikrem Yagnedra, Wetatam Yehguanokicum, Rehpotserhik Neklaw, Yolhuk Ikargzterom, Anayatat. Fuck, I'm not going to do the rest of these. That's a lot of nonsense.
But Stephen King is Nepetskanik.
Nepetskanik. Okay. And that's the Ringo Starr Ognir Rats game for this episode. 13-7. Valiant effort on both of your parts. Congratulations, Eliza. Good job, Cass.
Thank you. I did have an advantage because I played this game before. Play the Squid Game 2 clip. I've played these games before.
I didn't watch either season of that show.
I watched the first season, did not watch the second.
Do we have any other things we want to talk about with this, or do we want to end the episode with November?
Let me. I don't think I have any more notes that are important. Like I really like the scene when Bill was like begging everybody to stay and help him defeat Pennywise for Mike essentially, but also for him and for Georgie and for everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's
we
it.
We didn't talk at all about the scene with Georgie, the like most iconic part of this movie, the drain scene with Pennywise in the drain. Great scene.
Yeah.
It is great.
I had always assumed, I guess because it's the opening of the book and the 2017 one, that happens a lot later in this movie. I thought that was going to be the opening of the movie, and it's not. But
no, it's the little girl.
Yeah, in the present day.
But yeah, there's a
in the 2017.
Yes, yeah.
No, this movie is the reason why I learned how to make paper boats. Actually.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
I'm glad they haven't killed you.
Yeah, I don't think we even really got in on like all of the scares because I also really like Ben seeing his dad, and it's like he slowly transforms into Pennywise.
I like Stan's mummy in the house. I think that's the mummy effect is a lot better than Richie's werewolf. I think Richie's werewolf is a really cheap costume. It's like the worst effect in the movie, unfortunately.
Even like the gloves only that go on his shoulders.
Yeah,
the hands.
It's not great. I do like the blood balloons in the library for grown up Richie that do absolutely nothing. I mean, they pop and but the like all the shots of the people that get blood blown up in their face and they don't notice at all. They don't pay any attention. It's a good It's a good scene.
Yeah, that's my favorite like horror aspect of the movie, of like the blood being there and everybody touching it and being around it and not noticing it. Like it's the more the story aspect of that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
the
Like
parents with
yeah,
the
like
photo book
when
and
his when her Beverly's dad is over the sink and like rubs her face and
yeah,
like gets the blood on her. Yeah.
and she like makes up the lie about seeing a spider.
Yeah.
That's a good moment. That's a real yeah. That's a very good just like story beat of her like realizing he doesn't see it and
Yeah.
like make and then later when she brings all the guys around and they do see the blood,
Yeah.
it's a very sweet moment for them
Mhm.
as the group.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They do a really good job of making the Losers Club feel like a group of friends and not just like seven kid actors that are in this movie together. They do feel like a group of friends,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
there's a reason the first episode uh got a like in general gets a lot more praise than the second one, and a lot of that is because of how the kids play off each other.
mhm. It's honestly kind of a miracle that both versions of it like had a really great set of kid actors. Like they all like
Yeah,
worked really well together. They did feel like a really great group of friends.
yeah, yeah. The group in the 2017 one is a good selection of they're all good actors. They all play off each other well.
Mhm.
Mm.
Anyway, let's see what our November movies are.
Yes. So, like we did in May of this year, where Eliza picked all the movies because it was her birthday month, November is my birthday month. So, I'm picking all the movies, and neither of you
Yep.
know what any of them are yet.
I I did I'll say I did make a guess. You had told me that you have five movies picked, and on my list and you told me I got two right, but I don't know which two are correct.
Yes. And then you did say another one that also was correct, as it turns out.
Oh,
Um,
fuck. Damn it.
but after the fact. Um, so, we're starting off the first. I actually don't know what the Tuesdays are. I don't know if my birthday is on a Tuesday. Let's see, November 2025
Got the 4th, 11th,
calendar.
18th, 25th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no, my birthday is the 2nd. So on the 4th, we are doing Cast a Deadly Spell, a like fantasy noir with Fred Ward and a very young Julianne Moore. It's like a noir set in a world where like, you know, like fairy tale, not like specific fairy tale characters like in Wolf Among Us or whatever, just like, fairies and goblins and things. I haven't seen it, but it seems really interesting. And from the get-go, this has been one that I've really wanted to do. So I picked it here because I want to do it. So that'll be fun. I'm very excited for Cast a Deadly Spell.
I
And we're doing that with a friend of mine, Logan, just who I asked if he wanted to do it, and he said yeah. So we're doing Cast a Deadly Spell the first week.
I think it was a bad idea to have me make predictions because now I'm very bad at myself.
That was the one you almost put on, right?
No, that was the one I did put on, but was almost going to change it
Oh,
out for another one.
for
Uh,
change, you were almost going to change it out
Anonymous
for
Rex.
Anonymous Rex, which we are doing the second Tuesday.
God damn it.
Let me read verbatim the letterboxed plot description because it is my favorite thing. The dinosaurs didn't go completely extinct when the asteroids hit 65 million years ago. Today, every 10,000th person in the country is a dinosaur, evolved to be human size, wearing sophisticated solid light holographic disguises to maintain the facade, getting stoned off regular cooking herbs like basil, rosemary, and tarragon, and living by their own shadow government's laws, semicolon. Any human who stumbles upon them is to be immediately executed. Two dino private investigators, Velociraptor Vincent Rubio and Triceratops Ernie Watson, are hired by one of Ernie's old girlfriends to find out why her younger brother committed suicide and discover a dino cult called Voice of Progress that wants dino kind to come out of the closet and reclaim the planet. You know who's in this movie? Faye Dunaway.
Of course she is.
Directed by
I was just gonna say I forget if this was on episode or not, but no, it wasn't on episode, but we were doing like Faye Dunaway movie games, and it's just like,
yes,
oh, she's in so much trash.
including Anonymous Rex from 2004. Our third movie, which is one that you didn't say at all, Eliza, so don't feel bad about this. It's the one that I swapped in last minute yesterday when we were recording, is Tech War, which I don't know if it was directed by William Shatner, but it's based on a book by William Shatner, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it was directed by William Shatner. He's also in it.
Wait,
It's
Tech
a
War? Like I
T
can't
E
find it.
TEK War, all one word.
Oh, one more. Okay.
Tech War, directed by William Shatner. I don't know much about it, but it seems stupid and fun. It's like a Terminator ripoff type thing. I think there's three sequels that all have the exact same poster, just with the subtitle. This is Tech War, the original movie, and then there's also Tech War Tech Lords, Tech War Tech Lab, and Tech War Tech Justice. All from 1994, by the way. So
Oh
maybe
my
we'll have to
God.
do the other three of those
No.
later. But Tech War, the original movie from 1994, featuring William Shatner, directed by William Shatner, and I'm pretty sure based on a book by William Shatner.
There's also a TV show apparently.
Sure. Okay.
Like a two-season TV show of
Well,
22
that's
episodes.
fascinating. I know very little about this. I'm just so fascinated by it that last minute spur of the moment, I switched it out because I wanted to talk about Tech War. Um, Although maybe I think actually I want to do that fourth. That'll be the fourth one because I want to stagger. I don't want to do Tech War and Anonymous Rex back to back because they both seem sci-fi and bad. So in the middle, our third one, I was torn between two, and I'm not going to tell you which ones they are yet. But I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100, and I've assigned each of you in my head one of the two movies. So whichever one of you gets closer to the number, that's the movie we're going to do. I have my number. Cass, you go first.
69.
Eliza, pick a number.
Did he say 69?
He
Yeah.
did say 69.
I'm going 68.
Okay, so we are doing, I was thinking 64. Eliza's right. We are doing Grey Gardens from 2009, I think.
Yes.
The other movie would have been Behind the Candelabra. I wanted to do one of the big prestige biopic-y type things.
Oh, so I was
So you
I
were
was
right about
weirdly
Behind the
close.
Candelabra, but wrong about what the other movie was.
I thought the theme was there are two movies about Liberace you wanted to do. And
No,
so
it was just two big prestige biopics from around that time. Because I feel like those are both ones that we should do relatively soon. So we're doing Grey Gardens with Drew Barrymore and Jessica Lange.
oh hell yes.
And that is our November. We are doing Cast a Deadly Spell. That's the wrong letterbox list. Excuse me. Cast a Deadly Spell, Anonymous Rex, Grey Gardens, and Tech War.
Wait,
The
so is
original
Tech War
movie.
first or Grey Gardens first?
Grey Gardens and then Tech War.
Okay.
That's our list. That's our November. Cast a Deadly Spell, Anonymous Rex, Grey Gardens, Tech War. And that's our October. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
I would have gotten the 3 out of 5 if I put Anonymous Rex instead of Chameleon, because
Yes.
I thought for sure you wanted to do Chameleon. I thought that
I did
was
want to do Chameleon,
top priority.
but how many times have I read verbatim the letterbox plot description of Chameleon versus Anonymous Rex?
I think you've done both once to me.
I've done Anonymous Rex a lot to other people, I guess, in that case. Anyway, we will
And
do
also,
Chameleon soon because
my
Chameleon
other-
also seems like fun.
My other guess was also Max Headroom 20 minutes into the future, because I do remember you talking about that a lot. Like wanting
And
to do
after you said that in your guesses, I was like, fuck, I should have said Max Headroom. Because I do want to do Max Headroom. That one I've seen. It's like 50 minutes, and Max Headroom shows up in the last like 2 minutes of that as a character. But it is a fun, like cheesy sci-fi cyberpunk type thing. But because we already have Tech War and Anonymous Rex as far as the sci-fi end of things, didn't want to crowd it out too much. But that's our month. That's next month's lineup of movies. We already signed off. We already did both say Happy Halloween, and you kept going. So I'm not going to do it again. Find a place. Sign us off, Eliza.